Hello everyone, welcome to North and South. It is another North and South event with the Union Army, these fine fellows from the Confederate Army here. You can see here all getting lined up. There's Pol Pot getting sorted out. Oh, bit of horn work going on in the middle of the camp. We approve heartily of horn work. And let's see if we can find out what's going on with the Union Army. So here's the Union camp with the commanding officers making their way out now, as you can see. And the rest of the Union Army getting all set up. Look at this. Here is the 7th New Jersey Brigade. And there's Natzos moving out. Look at these guys. Fine turnout from the 7th New Jersey today. There's Stony from the 2nd RI. Here is the 4th Texan. Captain Hatham. Look at them. Don't they look wonderful? Volunteer Gimcat. And Seralonga as well. So you've got some other guys over here as well. Looks to be from the 7th New Jersey as well. So and the 9th New Jersey, all part of that fine 1st New Jersey Brigade. And look at these guys, don't they look lovely? And there is the 10th New York, led by Corporal Sharkey today. And who's this gentleman on a horse? It's Lionel Watson, Staff Lieutenant. Now, let's get an idea as to what the Union forces are going to do this evening. You can see them flying with Old Glory, held proudly, and a few rounds of suicides going on there as we're looking at Brinkhoff from the 1st New Jersey, 7th New Jersey, 1st New Jersey Brigade, 7th New Jersey Regiment. And all looking spangly and wonderful. So, these guys moving up to these fences and the area of the wooden bridge. Now you've got little Stony Bridge down the end there, and you've got wooden bridge and big Stony Bridge over on the other side. So this tends to be sort of a quite sort of focused area for defense for whichever side spawns on this particular location. And this obviously is a very good position for defensive for looking over the top of the wooden Stony Bridge, or the wooden Stony Bridge, the wooden bridge even. So if we move over to Big Stony Bridge on the left-hand side and figure out what's going on over here, because you can see a few murderings going on already, coming in from the 1st Connecticut and the 2nd Connecticut, who managed to shoot each other. And there's this fine wall, but I'm noticing that there's nobody over by Big Stony Bridge at the moment. So I would say that mostly it will be the Confederate State Army coming through the Barnes area, through those cornfields, and maybe seeing if they can float their way across past. They're going to ignore this bridge, to be honest, because it's a bit of a killing zone. But if we can figure out where the Confederate State are coming from. Now, this looks to be support here by the wooden bridge. The Union forces all spread out here. Well, precisely. And we fly past here, looking to see what's available now. As, oh, whoops-a-daisy, as you can see, let's just check this area. Here are Union forces, and you can see that these guys are running into a little bit of a problem. As, of course, the battle for Little Stony Bridge is underway, and you can see here it looks like a few of the enemy have taken some casualties as they've tried to move across. Here is the 28th Massachusetts defending from the wooded area, and you can see Private Peppy in there as well. And there's Mac Musey, who seems to be suffering a little bit from a little bit of bleeding, and he's a bit low on his health. So let's just wait and see. As now you can see the 10th New York making a push across. Oh, his teammate behind him got taken down. And as a result of that, he's decided to err on the side of caution. Here's Bellyfort going in to try and pick up the Rhode Islanders flag. Appears to have been dropped. He has successfully captured it. A fine walrus-like moustache on Bellyfort today. So let's just see as... Oh! Down goes Bellyfort, shot in the back. Brutal goings on for poor old Belly. And now we shall find out what's going on, as here is George Hamilton, leader of the Confederate State Cavalry. Don't they look lovely today? And who's the man with the horn? Of course it had to be none other than the Ham himself, Barnabas C. Ham. So let's move around, find out what's going on. Now we're over here by the Confederate artillery, and we've got Major Dagon who's doing artillery today, along with Private Scott, who appears to be hiding behind a horse. Now let's see who's also there's Takiko, and also Eye of the Tiger, who is loading. Now overlooking we have Lieutenant Colonel Spears from the 20th Maine, and of course supporting him none other than Fife Major Diddles. So Diddles, oh, cannonballs coming towards Diddles. Oh, look at that, Diddles doesn't even flinch as cannonballs come past him. And look at that, and he goes and stands and he teabags the crater of the cannonball. Ah, fine work from the leader of the Diddles. So let's see, Buster Kilrain, you can see these guys working as trying to defend the artillery against any and all comers. So let's find out what's going on. There is Ulysses S. Grant, looking fine beard, as you can see. Old unconditional surrender. Old US Grant. Now, Ulysses Simpson Grant, I believe it is. Anyway, you can see here, oh dear, the forces trying to attack. And there's Barry Butterfield from the 3rd US, and supporting them, Thomas Beale, 1st Lieutenant. And who has just got of his horse? Staff Captain Hadley from the Raven Brigade. Now, let's see what these guys are going to do. Now, this is the thing that always seems to happen with the defence around Little Stony Bridge. Is it tends to be whoever can hit each other first, do the most casualties, and then you run across the bridge, which is usually the gig. Now, obviously, Little Stony Bridge can't be taken down. However, Big Stony Bridge can be damaged with artillery, and we have seen that done on more than one occasion in these kind of events. So we'll just have to wait and see, as I'm also checking my recording software, because my recording software's crashed a couple of times when I've been trying to record, and to say that's frustrating is an understatement, because you essentially lose the video entirely. And there's JPEG, Private JPEG from the 72nd, and who's tailing Charlie today? Private Williams. So, you can see these guys moving up, and this is interesting because we look at, of course, there he is, the Moose of War himself, and there's William Sherman, leader of the United States Forces. QMS IPOA. Oh, correction! William Sherman ain't William Sherman anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He's unfortunately intercepted a cannonball with his face. So, yeah, not looking good. So, poor old Will is down. Billy Boy has bitten the dust. William Tecumseh Sherman is no more. So, fire bonds from the 72nd, and you can now see that what these guys are doing is they're moving down towards this stone area here. Now, the good thing about this stone wall, gives them plenty of cover, and also means they can start pushing over Big Stony Bridge and into that cornfield. Now, if they can manage to get into that cornfield area, that's going to be a good situation for them, because it enables them to hide their numbers, and also gives them a good defensive position. Now, who's this sniffing around the cornfield? So there's Brigadier General Rockefeller from Michigan. And he may be sniffing around and looking for an opportunity. See, so he's checking about the place, as Bats has been murdered by Tokyo with a cannonball. So poor old Bats' drumming career for this round has come to an unceremonious and rather rounded end. Never mind. Now you can see the forces here with Lionel Watson and troops moving forward towards this point. What's over here? Looks to be some of the staff. Yep, there we go. More adjutants. And now, Old Glory held... Oh, no, correction. They've decided to hold it a bit lower now. Obviously to try and keep their position a little bit more covert. Now, one thing you don't tend to see very often is explosives used on the bridge. I would love to see that. That, you know, somebody places explosives on that bridge and then sets them off when they come under attack. It could be a way of essentially forcing the enemy to go over shallow areas like this and other things like that. And you don't really see that kind of strategy in the game that often, so it would be a pleasant change. Now, this is going to be the problem for anyone coming across Stony, Big Stony Bridge. As you can see, the likes of the 32nd Massachusetts defending from this wooded area, reloading their Swift Wisp in as well as Titan, or Titan, depending on how you want to read that. I'll leave that entirely up to you. Hikimori and Gummy Wolf and Private Ranger. Looking for an opportunity. Officer A, maybe? Oh, we saw that for a second. He was looking at an officer, as you can see him right in the centre of the screen. One of the staff lieutenants, no doubt. As you can see, John Price has just slayed one of the enemy for Ramboing. And look at this, cannonballs bouncing through in between the 32nd Massachusetts. Purple Cow is trying to get an all-important kill. Now, the 3rd US catching a bullet there. James McFarland is no more, and we shall move over to Little Stony Bridge to find out what's going on. Now, let's see. So there's Captain Hadley, and it looks like Michael Miller from the 3rd US. And this could be the possibility of a Confederate state ambush. And this is going to be the problem, because there's Ulysses Grant, who, let's just check. Let's just see. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway. Now, the Confederate State Army is moving up to support their teammates who are defending Big Stony Bridge. And look at this aggressive play here from the 32nd Massachusetts, led by, of course, Captain Guru Dennis. Getting aggressive, going across Big Stony Bridge and moving up to, no doubt, this retaining wall to try and push back against the Union forces. Now, you can see here, there is one Union force person here right now. And that is Recruit Radius, who, let's face it, it will not be around for much longer as the Confederate State Army is pushing up. And look at this. Now, that's going to be interesting. There we go. Immediately, Guru Dennis notices the enemy, wheels his team round, and decides to push back towards the fence where he can get a lot more cover. Sorry, the stone wall, where he can get a lot more cover from these Union forces who are trying to take a pot shot at them. So, the 72nd. And now you can see additional members of the Confederate State Army. Guru Dennis checking through his binocs, trying to get an idea of the layout of the land and the location of the enemy. They've got to be careful. One unfortunate shot. These rifles are very accurate. And poor old Guru Dennis will catch a bullet. There we go. The flag's been held down by Colour Sergeant Malgrim. And Guru Dennis is moving his troops around. Now, this could be the possibility of an outflanking manoeuvre. He may be moving all the way round the side to try and get in behind the defences that these fences provide for the members of the Union Army. And it looks like the Union Army is onto it. They can see him moving, and now they're actually moving to intercept. So this could be a nasty firefight going on as the flag, Old Glory, remains in the field, as you can see here. So there we go. You can see them running over to one side. Sharkey gets taken down from the 10th New York at the same time. There's Fredo from the 72nd Pennsylvania. And now he's decided to pull back because of the pressure that's coming in from the Confederate State Army. Look at them charging forward. Guru Dennis leading the charge forward. Fantastic stuff coming in here from the 32nd Massachusetts, forcing the Union forces to flee. They have taken to their heels and made a run for it, taking their flag with them, which is good to see. And the 72nd Recruit Riley watching. Oh, Malcolm Lynn gets shot in the back. Brutal thing. Sorry, shot in the head, I should say. Marissi has just killed Nathan Jones. And now we're looking at Assassin Rep and Fennex, as these guys are moving back to, I'm guessing, sort of this area maybe, and the extra defense that provided for these particular trees, as Zango gets taken down and Rishi takes down Jay as well from 20th Maine. So let's see if we can look around and see what's going on here. There are the Rogan sharpshooters, Private Williams. You've also got Private Williams again. Here is Pandy 4 no less. And down goes a horse, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, commanding officer just lost his horse. Who is that man? It's Lionel Watson, just had his horse shot out from under him. Out comes the pistol, and he goes for the shot with the pistol. He's got to watch his back for that reason. Brutality coming in here from the members of the Confederate State Army. David Fry King doing a fantastic job from the 3rd US. And now going up against the enemy. Captain Hatham gets his gizzards punctured by a bayonet. And now you can see here Gimcat and Retamar deciding to, understandably, cheese it in the opposite direction. Oh, they've turned to fight. They've turned to fight. And it's 2 versus 3 at the moment, with some more going on over here on the left-hand side as well. So let's see who these guys on the left are. There's Soulbreak, who doesn't appear to have a bayonet set, but he is going to try and go in for a bit of rifle barrel fun. Oh, nice block there by Soulbreak. And he is now trying to hold off on the other guys. The guy comes up behind him and takes him down. Retamar with a fine kill there. And who's this man getting involved? There's Ulysses Grant getting involved with the saber, coming in to try and do some damage. Oh, slices Pandy right across the back of the head and barges some more people to the floor. In comes the Confederate State Cavalry to get involved as well. An opportunity they've seen, jumping onto that opportunity. Barnabas Seaham has been taken down. He's lost his horse. He gets his horn out very quickly. He's looking. There we go. A bit of battle horning going on there. We approve of the battle horn. So Barnabas Seaham doing his duty, doing his work. Abraham Puddle catches a cannonball. And so, looks like the Battle of Little Stony Bridge, or at least one side of Little Stony Bridge, is over. And the Confederate State Cavalry may have helped save the day. There's Nickel Sniper. Now, who's these? Staff Captain Hadley. And Adolphus Nitze. Or Nixe. Anyway. Let's look at the numbers. 53 and 43. So, that's what I do like about these battles. It always tend to be pretty equal. As we're looking at William Jones from the 1st Michigan. At least we were. The Observer's Cam has claimed another victim. As Fredo also being claimed as a victim. He's going to get kicked. He's going to get kicked for that, for his continue horn. Yep, told you. Knew that was going to happen. Staff Captain Hadley's like, get that goddamn horn out of my ear. I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, there we go. Shush ham. Yes. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. They have called for silent ham, quiet ham. Ham, he's only doing his duty. Poor Ham. Poor Ham, he's only doing his duty, and he's being ridiculed and being threatened with death for doing what he does, which is playing with his horn. Anyway. Let's move on. Here is the Confederate State Cavalry. As at the moment, Jer Hunter seems to be doing quite well with respect to cannonball kills. He's got 4 kills so far, so doing quite well as far as we can tell. Now. Oh, look at that. Corporal Titus taken down by canister shots. Ulysses S. Grant getting involved. And there's the horn again. There's the ham horn himself. Oh dear, that ham, total ham. Oh dear. And now he's following. He's following Staff Captain Hadley and using his horn. Oh, poor Staff Captain Hadley. Oh, brilliant. There we go. Ham doing his work. Oh dear, it's only a matter of time before the ham gets sliced. Oh, brilliant. Just fantastic. Look at that ham doing his duty. Continuing to... Yeah, it can get a little bit annoying, but never mind. That's Tokyo and Scott continuing to work with the cannons. There we go. Ham has been attacked again. And there we go. More punching. They're slicing the ham. Oh, you silly ham. Oh, look at this. Colour holder diddles. Oh, look at this. 5 major diddles holding the flag with pride. Up on the top. Look at that. Great placement there by Diddles. He now moves on. And let's see what's going on. As there's Major Dagon, who has been doing artillery work today. Oh, that ham. That ham. Can't beat it. There's Private Max. Now, let's see if we can get an idea on numbers. 25-39. So, the Confederate state has the advantage, numbers-wise. Oh, look at this. Corporal to Tiger, very sneaky indeed. And who's this? There's Joshua. And who's this other person? Moga Wolf in with the pistol as well. I think he's... No, he's got the rifle as well. So, they're going to look to try and deal with that quick attack that came in. And Confederate state forces making a rush across. Oh! Ouch. Adjutant Red shot in the back by Adam Scott. Brutal goings on there. And here's Brinkoff. Looking for an opportunity. As the Tiger is finished off. And here, more Confederate state forces. Adam Scott... And Adolphus Nietzsche. I'm never going to get that name right. God damn it. Continuing to fire back. So we're looking at Gummy Wolf. Looking for an opportunity for a nice kill. Taking his time. Important aim. Unfortunately unsuccessful. But now this is going to be a problem here for the Union forces. As they are penned in by Confederate state forces on all sides. Let's see if the ham is still horning it up here, or the horn is still hamming it up. Oh, I wonder... Oh, cavalry coming round the back. Oh, look at that. Cannonballs coming in. Moga Wolf gets finished off. Flying horses over the top. And you can see Staff Cap... There we go. Oh, brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. There's Matt. And there's Diddles. And, of course, the ham. Oh, just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. So, let's see what's going on over here. As you can see, Private Scott from 20th Maine. Trying to defend himself from the attacks coming in. Down goes what looks to be Ulysses S. Grant. He could be in trouble. There we go. He slices one horse down. Comes out with his long cavalry sabre. And he might be able to do a little bit of damage. We'll have to wait and see. He's got to pick and choose his targets very carefully. Oh, he goes for a quick stab onto one of those enemy horses. Look out. Oh, there we go. He gets hit by the horse. And down goes another man. Look at that. He gets jumped on almost immediately, but he survives. Who is that man who survived losing his horse? There's another one who loses his horse. Oh, look at that. Zing back slightly as Private Bidela coming out. Tries to kill the general. And now the general's onto him with his cavalry sabre. One slice. And a bayonet in the side of the neck for added glory. Look at that. So we continue to watch. We'll try and get through the tent. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we've got Diddles and Ham in there. Here was Ulysses Grant. He's like, get out of there, you plot. What's wrong with you people? Get out there. Get the hell out of there. Oh, fine shot. Looks like he's out with the pistol. Now in comes the... In comes the sword. Oh, look at that. A stab onto Dagon. Down goes Dagon, unfortunately. Solar now up against. And Private War Machine getting involved. Let's see. Private Scott also. There's Ulysses Grant. He wants to get out. He can't take any more. Matt runs for it. He can't take any more. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Confederate state has won the round. And we move on to the next one. Oh, you silly ham. And so we return. After a brief change of map. Who's that holding the flag? Of course. Ah, the fine sergeant that is the Moose, of course. Now, let's see what they're going to do. As they're moving out, there's William Sherman moving out as well. Now, one thing to bear in mind, guys, is that the sides have been swapped around. Oh, Brigadier General Cooper with his Submariner horse. And here you can see the 2nd Connecticut moving out from the spawn. Who are these lovely fellows lined up? The 7th New Jersey. Moving out. Commanding officer there, Staff Lieutenant Lionel Watson. And there is the 4th Texan. Don't they look fantastic? Fine collection of cadets and soldiers. Look at that. Fantastic. Captain Hatham, always good to see. Another regiment turn up there. Oh, we got some of the 9th New Jersey coming in as well. And a random horse. So, who are these fellows? The 10th New York, look at them. Don't they look lovely? Lieutenant Colonel Jeppen. And there is Bellyfort at the front. There's Girk. Corporal Basic. There's Hottle as well. And it looks like the Rhode Islanders are working together with the 10th New York. So being led today by Lieutenant Colonel Jeppen. Obviously Barbaness having a day off today. From what I understand, cannonballs can be fattening. So he's probably quite tired as a result of taking so many cannonballs in the face. But, you know, these are the things that, you know, the trials and tribulations of command, I suppose you could say, under the circumstances. But, however, we are following in with Captain Guru Dennis from the 32nd Massachusetts. Also, over to one side is more of the 32nd Massachusetts. Always a fine turnout for these guys. Don't they look fantastic? Recruit Hikimori. And there, of course, the fine gentleman that is the Purple Cow. Fantastic stuff indeed. And during the warm-up, I was very, very happy because I went as an officer, got off my horse. We were invaded by enemy forces and I managed to shoot Bellyfort. So that felt quite good, I have to say. I almost left the internet because I thought to myself, it's not going to get any better than that. Anyway, bless Bellyfort, we love him really. Anyway, so let's see if we can find out what they're planning to do. We look at the numbers, 89 and 89. So numbers are really good tonight. And you can see the Union Army getting set up. Oh, heavens above! Moose! Moose has just killed Rockefeller. Holy crap. Oh dear. Whoever says mooses are benign. And down goes Moose. Moose is dead, and so is William Sherman. Holy crap. And Major Dagon has caught a cannonball. Oh, normal service has been resumed for Major Dagon. Oh, poor Dagon. Ow! Natsos gets taken down as well. Fine fire coming in from the 3rd US. As you can see them engaging the enemy from this stone wall. So, always pleasant to see. And riding round the back there, you can see Brigadier General John Price. As Black Lake is no more, there's Tom Benno. And these guys, this wall is just fantastic because it's just high enough for them to get plenty of cover, keep their head low. As down goes Jeppin, killed by Ranger. There's Major Pluto from the 28th Massachusetts. And these guys, this is where the battle is happening, at the top of this homestead here, with plenty of defensive positions. Now, the unfortunate thing for the Confederate state, well, definitely for him, is that eventually the course of fire will take away these defences and they will have to pull back. The wall does not have such limitations, and look at that, in comes McSwissy. Oh, with fine killing coming in from the Confederate state cavalry. Oh, correction, it could be the Union cavalry, ladies and gentlemen, as we fly through the corn. There's Lenny Goldberg in with his horn. Who is it? It is George Hamilton there, captain of the Michigan Cavalry. Don't they look fantastic? Oh, look at that. Glorious as they fly past the camera. As Covington gets murdered horribly. Who's tail end Charlie today? Dandy O'Keefe. So, the cavalry is getting involved. And look at this. Flexed Pig under attack, defending himself from the likes of Adjutant Red. Look at this. Mano a mano. Oh, they both shot at him and missed. What's going on there? Who was that over there who missed? There's poor old Sergeant Arctic, unfortunately. And let's see if this man can still defend himself. Red under attack from 4 members of the Union forces. A fine return with the sabre. Look at that. He's got to watch out. He's defending from 2 directions. One slice going in. And now they're starting to move back because he's getting damaged. And he moves on to a next person. His next potential victim. We'll have to wait and see. Gets in for a slice. Goes in for another quick stab. And Red doing a fantastic job of defending himself. Another slice. And another slice into Master of Arts. Down goes Master of Arts. And Red is doing a fantastic job of defending himself here against the Union attack. A nice dodge and an inside slice onto Minty. Oh, a nice fake out there. And down he goes, shot by Titus. Oh, after all that work, Red, and he gets shot. Oh, poor Red. Never mind. So, we move on. There's Private Lonesome from the 28th. And now Phoenix Ops gets taken down from Massachusetts. So it looks like the 28th and the 32nd. There's James McFarland from the 3rd US. Well, precisely. As Ulysses S. Grant just got taken down by Cherubale. Holy crap. This is a really nasty position for the Confederate State Forces as they are coming under sustained fire from multiple directions. And they're starting to lose commanding officers at a rather alarming rate right now. So, Lepedusa, Corporal Deffer, who's that checking on the spyglass? Brinkoff, Second Lieutenant of the 7th New Jersey. As Sharkey gets taken down, and Nikov is getting involved as well. Moga Wolf gets sliced by George Hamilton. Bellyfort has actually killed somebody. Recruit Flocky. Good heavens. There's Bellyfort, look at him. Corporal Bellyfort as well, look at that. Who would have thought? Oh god, that's a painful landing. Oh, that's got to really sting. But anyway, never mind. So these guys hit... Oh god, that's an even worse death position. Oh, that's even worse! Oh, that's brutal. It's... No, they've lost Swedish mercenary. The poor Swede is down. Who's this on the end? Private Davy. Now, let's see if we can find out where the action's occurring as the 28th Massachusetts are moving up. Ow! As poor old Peppy gets finished off there. And now you can see these guys moving in the 72nd. Getting involved up close and personal. There's Stereus from the 28th. And the 72nd going up against him at the moment. So it's all pretty dangerous because they're wearing pretty similar uniforms right now. And now you can see the Confederate State Army getting involved. A bit of stabby goodness occurring, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch the bayonetti skills. Oh, Templar. Oh dear, down goes Templar, and mass murder is occurring. And who's that on the horse? Might be John Price. We'll have to wait and see. Or it might be... No, it's Brigadier General Cooper. So he's getting involved, looking for a nasty slice in the back. If he can get one, there we go. Thomas Beale is finished off. And another slice there by Brigadier General Cooper. Looking for an opportunity. Looking for that kill. And down goes Brigadier General Cooper. and stabbed to death by Corporal Titus brutally as he came to a good landing. And 10th New York, get out of that rock. As they're busy getting their rocks off somewhere. Ouch! Down goes Flex Pig. Oh, heavens above. Brutal goings on here as we move over to the artillery. Here is the 20th Maine. Buster Kilram getting his rocks off. Pol Pot going out for a walk. Engineering work occurring. Lieutenant Colonel Spears and QMS Matt. And who's this taking a very defensive tent-based... Is it Diddles? It is Diddles! Who appears to be slightly AFK. There is no... Oh, for God's sake. Something really wrong with these people. See what I mean? It's just madness. Absolute madness. Diddles defending Fort Diddles. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know what's going on over there. Anyway, Haytham being finished off. And we're looking at Eye of the Tiger and Tokyo and Buster Kilrain. As we see if we can move in as the Confederate State Cavalry is getting involved. Sorry, the Union Cavalry getting involved against the likes of Captain Jameson from the 2nd Connecticut. Oh, a fine stab, but then gets shot. As now, here we are looking at Faggy J, 2nd Connecticut. As he is in the process of trying to deal against the likes of... Oh, it's the Ham. The Ham is with the horn, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for the horn as William Crowe gets taken down. He's going in for a bit of tactical horning now. There we go. Barnabas C. Ham forcing him to use his bullets. And down goes Dark Thunder. The horn distraction work by Barnabas C. Ham. Fine horn work. Oh, fantastic stuff going in. So, Barnabas C. Ham picks up a rifle and is ready to away. Confederate State flag lying in the dust. As we look at 4 Confederate State and 19 Union. PFC Ghost from 17th Michigan. Looks like, yep, this is it. Carbono, down goes Purds. Sarah Longer, cadet from the 4th Texas. Turns and goes back. Oh, look at that. Ghost with a fine kill. And out comes, of course, the Ham. Yep, there we go. Who else but the Ham? And finally, PFC Ghost is killed. And we shall move on to the next round. And so we are live, of course. And, yeah, it's Ham again. He does love his horn, doesn't he? So we're at the Confederate State camp. And they are getting themselves into all their regimental organisations and ready to move out. Cannons being limbered to horses. Attention, this horse is reversing. Who's reversing the horse? It's Eye of the Tiger. Fine reversing from Eye of the Tiger there. And who's going to be attaching? Private Scott will be limbering up. Waiting for that inevitable moment where the cannons are limbered. There we go. And we're going for a reset. Oh, glorious. Glorious. Just as soon as they actually get there. Isn't that always the way? Anyway, so you can see the cannons here waiting to go with their ammunition. With the box for carrying. The regiments getting themselves all set up. IPOA moving in. Unai. What is Unai doing? Oh God, he's a tree. There we go. He's no longer a tree. So Unai enjoying being at one with nature. The 10th New York getting set up. The 2nd RI, of course. Sergeant Smithy there with a bit of horse assassination. Neutral Kid from the 3rd New Jersey in as the Confederate, sorry, as the Union Cavalry. My apologies. There. Look at McSwissy, that fine face and moustache. And down goes Bellyfort already. Oh dear. Rip Bellyfort. Oh dear. Just brilliant. Poor old Belly. There is Ham. Moving in with the cavalry today. As we are now watching the 32nd Massachusetts getting involved. As there is Guru Dennis. And now we watch... Who is the advanced scout here, I wonder? Could be one of the staff lieutenants. No, it's John Price from the Raven Brigade. So, we shall see. He's going to be sniffing around looking for the enemy. Now, this barn tends to be quite a popular area. You can see there's defensive structures. You've got a good open area here. We shall see. We're waiting with John Price. Let's see what Boole is up to. As these guys now in position. Oh my goodness, what's going on with this cannon? It seems to be pointing somewhat up. Oh god, a melee round. That's always going to be dangerous. Might have to jump for that one. Corporal Basic. Humpy. Donny? Humpy? Private Humpy. Fantastic. And the 10th New York also moving out next to the Rhode Islanders. So, they're probably going to be moving up to this defensive position here because of all the walls that it provides. Plenty of cover. They can see down that road. They can see all across the river crossing as well. And these fences and bushes provide good cover for hiding numbers. So we'll have to see where Jeppen decides to lead them. And there's Corporal Sharkey leading the 10th New York line. So these two guys have been working hand in hand today. Now, let us see what occurs. Assassin Rep. Was that a 360 no-scope I just saw? From Private Assassin Rep, it may have been. We'll have to wait and see. Now, it looks like Assassin Rep and JPEG have lost the rest of them. So, not really surprising, really, when you look at this massive, great, huge field of corn. It's going to be quite easy to lose people. And there's the rest of the 72nd Pennsylvania. Moving out under Fredo's command. And we shall just wait and see. Because these barns are popular. The walls, these fantastically made stone walls, look at them, and the cover that they provide to the armed forces behind them. There we go, looks like, there we go, JPEG has managed to find the rest of the team. Recruit Riley deciding to clean out his friend's ears. And now you can see these guys. Oh, look at this. Could this be a meeting of Union forces? Oh no, it's the Union Cavalry. So the Union Army all together at the moment. You can see here the flag. Always looks slightly funny to me as it is flapping backwards, I suppose you could say. But hey ho, never mind. Mere details. And we continue to watch and try and get an idea of what's going on. Oh my goodness, there's a legless sailor. Recruit Lucky Nater A shirtless and legless sailor. I have to say, he's running quite good for a legless guy. As now, let's see, as Dagon has managed to claim a couple of kills with the cannon. So, deciding to be on the giving end of the cannon as opposed to the receiving end, as he normally is, as we saw in one of the previous rounds. Oh, heavens, look at that. Eye of the Tiger. Whoops-a-daisy. And it looks like he's just killed poor Eye of the Tiger. That's not going to go down well. Poor Dagon. Oh, dear. Never mind. We fly over and find the Rhode Islanders. Looking to engage Confederate State Forces. There we go. You can see them starting to engage now. Confederate State Forces juking around, trying to get out of the way of them bullets, finding a defensive position and returning fire. And it is mostly the 32nd Massachusetts. And there is Sergeant Arctic trying to get involved as well. Finds corn stalk in his mouth as well. Looking very country bumpkinish. As Malgrim also getting involved. Down goes Gertschlit. Tin and McCarth also finished off as well. And there's Tuvington. And now this could be a problem for the Union forces, because you can see they've got forces coming in on this side and forces coming in on this side. Now this could be an opportunity for the likes of Purple Cow and friends to move over to the right hand side and actually move in a counteracting position and cut them off. However, you can see here, there's John Price getting involved with a little bit of shenanigans. Bull. Lugullus. Oh God, what's going on in the tent? What happens in the tent stays in the tent, as Jer Hunter and Sergeant Major Lawford are getting cozy and touching tips or whatever the hell they're doing in there. One can only wonder. As here is Faceman out with a cannon. So let's see if we can find out what's going on. As there is Sakashi trying to defend. As you can see here, the cavalry has claimed quite a few people. And more cavalry movement. Major Pluto, look at that fine braid work. Doesn't he look wonderful with that braid on his hat and on his cuffs as well? As now you can see the Confederate State Forces moving up. As poor old Eugene Beaver gets taken down by James McFarland. And now the Confederate State Army is streaming across these fields. Numbers are pretty even right now as Private Humpy gets finished off. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. There's Sergeant Smithy, and they've been surprised. That's nasty, so it looks like we've lost the Rhode Islanders here. There's Gummy Wolf and the rest of the Massachusetts. And also there, the 28th getting involved. So. Yeah, I don't think so somehow in the Confederate State Army, but, you know, I could be wrong. Anyway, let's see what's going on, as now we can follow the members of Major Pluto's regiment, following Brigadier General John Price. Oh, nearly got knocked to the floor. Let's see. Union forces 53 and 46 Confederate State. Now, this is quite interesting because if you notice, the Confederate State forces are actually staying quite together. That gives them a benefit of sheer firepower, with Guru Dennis leading the way from the 32nd Massachusetts. Look at all these guys. Fantastic. More forces coming in over by the side of the barn there. And more fire and goodness going on against the likes of the 72nd Pennsylvania. And this is going to be a problem for them. Oh, down goes John Ledgber. And this is going to be an issue because you've got the likes of Recruit Riley defending. And this building is about to come under huge attack from the Confederate State Army. As you can see, this building is where most or a lot of the Union forces are holed up. And this is going to be a very, very dark situation for them, as they are essentially going to be pinned in and unable to escape. They will have to defend their way, or defend it. Oh, look at that. Josh the Brit getting involved as well. Down goes another one as well. Let's see if we can get inside the building. As these guys coming up, there we go. Another one gets hit by a bullet. He manages to get in. And look at that, managed to get some kills. Oh, fantastic. Murdering is occurring inside the building, and that's it. That's broken the floodgates open for the Union forces. Fantastic stuff. As the 32nd Massachusetts coming in and killing JPEG. Oh God, someone just got stuck in the building. So, the guys lining up, Thomas Beale for the 3rd US. And 39. So they've only killed off maybe 10 or 15 members of the Union. As it looks like Mac Musey has just punched Pyrrhus of MiG. So, yeah, poor old Pyrrhus is down. Or could be Pyrrhus of MLG. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, aha, look at this. Oh, Skin Render taken down. And Glattus also finished off. And here you can see Recruit Cage from the 2nd Connecticut. Private Nova, ow. Oh, double ow. Fantastic. Fantastic fire coming in there from the members of the Confederate State Army. And you can see here William Crowe looking for an opportunity to shoot back at the enemy. Monotone waiting for an opportunity to shoot back. Doesn't seem to be reloading. No, has a bullet ready to go. And now there's Hickey Mort killing Swift Wisp. And now the Confederate State have taken the stone building. Oh, look at this. Oh, down goes Private Lonesome. Coming under attack from the likes of Private Solar. Oh, not anymore. Solar gets shot in the back. As Private Ranger is continuing to work. And look at this. The casualties that the Confederate State forces have taken. Pretty brutal right now. As NutraKid is murdered horribly. There's the Legless Sailor. It looks like McSwissy getting involved as well. More slice and dicey goodness. There's Brigadier General John Price. Who's he up against? Down goes Brigadier General Cooper. General on general action, ladies and gentlemen. Hot general action occurring here on North and South today. And you can see Brigadier General Price has taken a bullet. Out comes the pistol. Shooting at the fleeing enemy. And we'll just have to wait and see. As there seems to be somebody with a flag stuck in the rock. It's Private Pepe from the 28th. So, McSwissy is finished off. Poor McSwissy is murdered horribly. Oh! John Price just got barged to the floor by a undriven horse. And now he's going to chase it. I bet it's going to run away. No, it's not. He's got it. Yes, Brigadier General Price has got a replacement horse. He has committed Grand Theft Horsey. And he's away. And I think his horse just took a shot already. So, oh, look at that. He went through there without even ducking. Look at that. Mad skills coming in there from John Price, Faceman, and Mocha Wolf. Checking through their binocs. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Lawford galloping around with a clippity-clop. Random horse dead. And look at all this earthworks here. Fantastic earthworks work from the engineer of choice, along with a fine fence. As Guru Dennis is shot by Ipoa. Who's in here? So there is Lugalus. John Price is shot down. And I'm not seeing... as Sherman also gets finished off as well. Abraham Puddle, the fine Mr. Puddle. And John Stern, we're moving around looking for everyone. Thomas Beale moving out. Dark Thunder from Connecticut. Minty from Massachusetts. Mech also getting involved. And here is Cherubale. As there we go. Purple Cow taking down Ipoa. And now it looks like numbers 26-23. So the Union forces do have a very slight advantage with numbers, but only by about 3. Ouch! Down goes Gummy Wolf over here on the left-hand side. And now you can see Confederate State forces moving up on an outflanking position. The 3rd US with Thomas Beale. And these guys moving up to get a nasty position. Richard Trebian getting involved. George King. And there we go, a nice kill into Trebale, or Cherubale from Richard Trebian. And you can see here the 2nd Connecticut trying to defend. And it looks like they've decided to move in on their own outflanking position, which is exactly what's happened. Oh, look at that. A fine kill from John Stern into Private John von Walsum. And now the stabbing can begin as Thomas Beale defending himself from the attack of the Union forces. He gets stabbed in the back very quickly. Richard Trebian trying to defend himself. Recruit from the 3rd US. Doesn't this guy look fantastic? Going in for a quick turn and stab. Oh, gets hit once. Goes in and gets sliced up by recruit John Stern with his sabre. Now they take cover. 10 and 17. So the Confederate State forces in trouble. 9 men remaining as Elfman gets finished off by Monotone. Holding the flag, Colour Sergeant Malgrim. May not be holding it for long. Abraham Puddle deciding to, and there we go, the flag has been planted. This is the point of defence. There's Mr. Civilised Bear. What a great name. And Flexed Pig as well. So we've got bears and pigs getting involved. Down goes Jameson. Desu getting involved as well. Kills Malgrim. Puddle doing quite well out there with a couple of kills already into Monotone. Let's see, there's Karj. We're getting involved. Down goes another one. Let's watch Puddle. Puddle is on fire at the moment. I know, a bit of an ironic thing considering his name. As you can see now, looks like they're going in for a bit of triple action onto the enemy. There we go. And that's looking pretty good. 10 members of the Union Army remain. And this is probably quite a few of them. Recruit, regular creed, I should say. Correction, dead creed. Let's see. The 1st New Jersey, and it looks to be all artillery. Okay. And the charge has begun, ladies and gentlemen. With Moga Wolf leading the charge. Look at that fine beard on Moga Wolf today. Fine ginger beard going on there from Moga Wolf. And Abraham Puddle has been beaconed so that these guys can see each other. And they will be charging towards each other for the inevitable fight. They're at the back. Major Lawford. Getting his feet wet. And there the beacons moving around so the 2 teams can see each other. The admins flashing the beacons around. As these guys are getting involved. There's Moga. He's like, where are the rest of you? Come on. He doesn't want to really charge into battle all on his own, which is understandable. So let's see if we can find the other members of the Confederate State Army who are charging into the fray. Wolfus here. Over on the far right flank. Mr. Puddle. Claimed quite a few victims today, I have to say. So. There we go. We see them. And there we go. There's the beacon. And it's Union against Confederates. In the middle of this big open field. And they've already broken and attacked. Look at that. So we're looking at 9 and 6. So the Confederate State have a disadvantage in numbers. And Bull is running away, as I'm not surprised really, considering he appears to be using a toothpick. And that's the reason why. Civilised Bear was not very civilised and taking him down. Poor old Abraham Puddle is murdered horribly in the field. Down goes Purple Cow. Gaz, recruit Gaz from 32nd Massachusetts is no more. And the Union have won the round. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this battle. And we shall see you again next time for more North and South. Take care, everyone.